Guys, how's it going and welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about the reason why I got rid of my Indian and chose a Harley. Now I did touch on this on the reveal video for the bike. That is because the Indian, although a really good bike, was a real pain to try and customize. I believe that motorcycles are a way to express one's self. And that is something I really wanted to do with the Indian. I wanted to customize handlebars and, seats and you name it, essentially. Whatever I wanted to do, I wanted to be able to do. And just, at this particular time, Indian does not have a seriously strong aftermarket scene. I don't know how it is in America, but here in Australia, it's near non-existent. Always been a fan of Harley Davidson. I don't know if I've brought this up in this video, but I did discuss this in my shared channel with my brother, which if you want to check that out, we don't really post that much anymore, but there's some decent old content that we did. Check out the channel up there. It's called Aussie Moto Vlogs. But I explained on why I want to get a Harley, and for most people it all stemmed from the Terminator movie, Terminator 2, with Arnold Schwarzenegger riding the Fat Boy, and I actually wanted a Fat Boy real bad, and I might even consider getting a Fat Boy. Still, you guys might be wondering why I chose the Wide Glide, and it came down to another YouTuber's video that I saw. And the video is from Matt Laidlaw, who actually owns a dealership in the States, Laidlaw's Harley Davidson. And he was actually test riding a client's bike, which was a customized Dyna Wide Glide. And I'm pretty sure Matt is like 6'9" or 6'10" or something like that. I'm 6'3" for your information. So he's like 6'10" or something like that. And the client's bike that he was riding was spec'd out for a tall rider as well. This bike was customized. There wasn't one single part on this bike that hadn't been touched. And Matt, being 6'10", hopped on it and filmed a wide angle of himself on it. And he was stretched out. And for someone being 6'10" and being stretched out, I was like, wow, this bike will be a really good basis for me to customize how I want and stretch out a little bit. So as soon as I seen Matt on that, I was instantly sold. And the Wide Glide is somewhat designed in the aesthetics of the old school choppers with the raked out front end and stuff like that. And I really like that type of aesthetic. So I thought it was a no-brainer to, to get a Wide Glide. And funnily enough, the Wide Glide was never found for me, if that makes sense. Whenever I'd be browsing the local Harley stores, there was never a secondhand Wide Glide. And after I seen that video, there was actually one that showed up at the dealership that's close to my house. I sat on it. I don't know, I just instantly fell in love with it. So I knew it was right. I actually test rode the bike twice in the one day. So I test rode it in the morning. I was riding it a little bit cautiously, and I didn't feel like I gave it the best opportunity to pick it, because I didn't ride it the way I would ride it normally. So I went back later that day in the afternoon, test rode it again, and I rode it the way I would normally ride. And I came back to the dealer after the test ride, smile from ear to ear, and I knew that was the bike. And then that same day we put the deposit down, and yeah, now it's sitting in my garage. I really like this bike. I plan on keeping it for quite a while. The modern version of this bike would be the Breakout. And I actually went and sat on a Breakout today, and that could be my next bike if I ever decide to, give this up. But as I said, I plan on keeping it for quite a while. it's just got a lot of character, and I just like it. And there's a shitload of aftermarket things that I can do. And speaking of aftermarket, I've actually got some 16-inch Burley bars about to get installed next week. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. But anyways, enough with the mods. Yep, that was the reason why I chose Harley and I traded in the Indian. Don't get me wrong, Indian motorcycles produce a really good product, but the aftermarket scene for what I'm after just isn't there just yet. So yeah, here it is. That's the reason why I chose Harley Davidson. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, consider subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.